John, it's Cup weekend, round 5, away to Hibs at Easter Road. It's going to be a daft question to start with. Have the players needed any extra motivation for this game from you and Paul Smith?
No, not really. I think it's as soon as it came out the hat and the draw, it was one that you're going to look forward to, and so the players, it's a great place to go and play. We know we're playing a top team. We'll need to rise to the challenge. We'll need to raise our game. We'll need to punch above our weight. All these things that you have to do in a cup tie that eventually, has you coming out on the right side. And I feel like we're a potential banana skin to Hibs. I feel on our day we've got good players who can cause them problems. Yeah, but we'll need to defend well. It'll be a bit like the Dunfermline game. At times we'll need to dig in. We'll need to get through times where we might not have a lot of the ball and they might be creating opportunities. We'll need the goalkeeper to have a good game. We'll need to defend well, but we'll also need to cause a threat, and we'll need to get Hibs players a wee bit nervous. Transmit that nervousness from the stands. If we can cause one or two problems for them, that's when that'll kick in, and it might just cause them to unsettle them, and maybe we can take advantage of that. And that's what we have got to do in any sort of cup tie where you're coming up one of the big guns, and we are coming up against a Hibs team that although maybe not in the best form with regards to results, it's still a massive football club. One of the top 5 teams historically in Scottish football for all aspects of trophies won, capacity, crowds, big stadium, good facilities. They're one of our top 5 clubs, and we're a League One club. We're going into their backyard, and it's a big ask. But a few years ago we went up to Aberdeen and we won, and it can be done.
Yeah. So very much channeling the spirit of Pittodrie. Just picking up on a couple of things you said there. The motivation, the focus for our players, that should take care of itself against a big team in a nice stadium. But you'll be aware of the task facing you in Hibs. They've recruited this season. They brought in some quality players. They've had a few injuries, but they'll still have a decent team out there, won't they?
Yeah, without doubt. Yeah, of course. Yeah, young Ryan Gold has come back from Portugal. He went with a big money move to Sporting Lisbon, and he's been there a few years. Great prospect coming through at Dundee United. They brought in Big Regami from Motherwell. They brought in the boy Johnson from Leicester City, a big defender. There's a couple of foreign lads they brought in that I don't know too much about, and not seen too much of them in games recently, but they could be added into the squad in any way, shape or form that whoever the manager is by that time feels that they have good players to cause a problem. Matt McNulty is another one who I worked with at Livingston, who just came up the road from Reading. He's a striker. He came on, played a half a game against Celtic on Wednesday evening. So, you could possibly see him start the game. Yeah, they've got a lot of good players. You go over David Gray and Lewis Stevenson, McGregor, Hanlon at the back. Does Milligan play at the back? Does Milligan play in midfield? Does Bartley play? Bartley was missing last night. Mallon didn't start last night. Does Mallon start? You can go on and on and on. They've got some really good players, and we understand that. But we have to go there with a game plan, everyone knowing what we're up against and how we can exploit that and come out with a win and be in the draw for the quarterfinals.
In terms of their playing side, you said that they've recruited from down south and beyond, and also in the dugout there's been a change. There's been a bit of upheaval. Familiar face Grant Murray, along with Eddie May, is in caretaker charge. Looking forward to putting your wits against your former player, protege.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, definitely. I knew Grant from way back many years ago when he was at Hearts, even as a young boy coming through at Hutchie and at Hearts, yeah. And then bringing him to Starks Park, where he'd done a great job for me both on and off the pitch. The last Rovers manager to pick up a trophy in the Ramsden Cup, which is a great achievement for anyone. And he's settled in at Hibs over a number of years now, obviously working with the management team that have gone, but stepping up to the plate with Eddie, and they've had a real good win against St Mirren, and then a couple of difficult games which would have been difficult for whoever was the manager. Aberdeen have been going quite well, and then away to Celtic at Celtic Park, which is the most difficult game of the season probably. So a couple of defeats, 1 win and 8, but yeah, it'll be good to, as you say, pit your wits against Eddie and Grant on Saturday afternoon.
looking at ourselves, you know, in the last game, you know, we suffered by not getting the breaks and not getting the 3 points that we so dearly wanted. Can we take that, or if you like, frustration, and take it into the Hibs game and apply it to affect our performance there?
Yeah, well, hopefully we get a wee break. You know, our performances have been better than our results, in my opinion. I think we've been performing very well, but you could say, well, we're not winning, yeah. So we're creating many chances. We're just not getting the ball in the back of the net, which obviously is an issue for any football club that doesn't score. You know, it's not like we've not scored enough goals. We've scored 50 goals. We've scored the most goals in the league. You know, but we, in the last couple of games, we haven't scored enough goals for the opportunities. We will create, in our league, we often create double the chances of the actual opposition on the day. You know, so it's very much about killing teams off when you're on top, being ruthless, and at the other end, not getting hit with sucker punches, because that's exactly what's happening. So yeah, it would be nice to channel that frustration into the game on Saturday, and it would be nice to get a little break along the way. So who knows, cup football, a one-off situation, you give it your best shot, all the pressure's on Hibs, they're the big club, we're going there, and probably no one outside, you know, our dressing room or our fans and board of directors will, there'll be nobody in a neutral position. We'll be tipping Raith Rovers, I don't think, not be many. So we go there, it's not exactly a shot to nothing, but it's nearly a shot to nothing. We've still got a bit of pride about ourselves, we want to do well, but you know, all the pressure's on Hibs, they're the big team.
Exactly, yeah. We were watching you just at the end of your training session there, and the game against Forfar, there was a slight change in formation. In terms of the squad shape and personnel, what's the injury news of late?
Well, we've no new injuries. Craig McGuffey is cup tied with Ayr, so he can't be involved. Obviously Lewis Vaughan's out long term now. We don't have any other injury issues. The guys can play a number of formations, we're very fluent. We work a lot on it, we look at the video, we go over video, you know, well, and build up the Scottish Cup ties. We feed something in every day, so from Monday we've been feeding stuff in about Hibs, you know, where the strengths are, where the weaknesses are, where we can maybe capitalise, what we'll need to be careful of, you know. So we're well prepared, you know, but you know, if you prepare well every week, it doesn't guarantee you a win, but you still got to do your job, you know.
Exactly. Final question, John, and I'll let you get on with your other media commitments. The ties certainly grabbed the grasp the imagination of the Kirkcaldy public. There's going to be a decent over support there in that away end. I think we're at 1,600 tickets sold already. It's going to be good to look up and see and hear the noise from the Kirkcaldy faithful, isn't it? Yeah,
exactly. Yeah, I mean, I spoke about it before. It was the Dundee game at Dens Park, you know, a good few years ago now. We done exceptionally well, and the atmosphere that the fans created that day was phenomenal. Massive support, and that away end, filling that away end on that particular day. And you know, we got 1,900 tickets for this game, so hopefully, you know, these other 300 tickets can get snapped up in the next couple of days, and have you know, a full allocation in the away end, making a lot of noise and giving the lads as much encouragement as possible, and hopefully we can give them something to be proud of and shout about and sing about and whatever else.
Great, sounds good to me. Thanks for that and good luck.
Okay, thank you.
Cheers.